Welcome back, Wolfpack. Direwolf here. And today, we need to talk about the national tragedy that happened last week, when 70 of our young children had their reputations brutally assassinated by the news media. It was chilling to see them, based on zero evidence, with zero fact-checking, accuse these kids of things they did not do, calling for violence, and making them live in fear for their lives. And the scariest part is, they could do this to anyone. All of our children are now in danger because these news companies could go after any one of them and destroy their reputations based on zero evidence. But I'm of the opinion that the American people and their children should not have to live in fear of the news media. And I say we should all petition Congress to make sure this can never happen again. That's right, we need to tell them to ban the assault media. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the First Amendment? What about the freedom of the press? Well, when the framers of the Constitution wrote the First Amendment, they had no concept of computers and social media. During their time, all they had was the manual printing press. So what they really meant was, we all have the constitutional right to a well-regulated manual printing press. Only military journalists need access to assault media. No civilian needs media that powerful. And don't try telling me you need assault media to hold your government accountable. If you really think your government would lie to you, you're just a conspiracy theorist. The reality is the assault media is far too dangerous for any one civilian to use. We need to put a ban on high-capacity news websites. You don't really need to post any more than one article a day. There is no innocent reason for you to have a high-accuracy microphone, and don't get me started on bump filters. And of course, the government needs to know what kind of news you're producing, so if you want to be able to produce any kind of media, you need to apply for a license, submit to a rigorous background check, and of course, go through the mandatory waiting period. And we need to close that news show loophole. And while we're on the topic of news shows, no civilian needs a 24-hour news cycle. We should only have a 1-hour news cycle and only between midnight and 1 o'clock. And if you disagree with me, it means you're a Nazi and that you want children to die. And haven't enough people already suffered because of assault media? Look at the pictures of these poor victims. Won't someone please think of the children? We need to act fast while these wounds are still fresh, and make a knee-jerk emotional decision right now. There's no reason, no excuse for anyone to have a ghost keyboard that can type 100 words a minute. No civilian should have access to machine propaganda. That's the government's job. And we need to bring an end to the Society for Professional Journalists that lobbying Congress to make our country less safe. They profit off murdering the reputations of American citizens. The blood of these children is on their hands. This needs to end, so please join with me and tell your members of Congress to ban the assault media. Direwolf, out. Yes, clearly this was a joke. Hey Wolfpack, if you liked our video, hit that like button and share it with your friends. And if you really liked the video, share it with your enemies as well. And if this is your first time and you want to see more content from us, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to receive notifications, hit that bell button. It won't do anything, but it'll make you feel better about yourself. I would also like to thank everyone who donates to our channel monetarily through zerostrings.org or through Streamlabs and Super Chats. Thank you very much for your support.